Hey there, zombies, I'm Research here. Today I'm going to be making a video today of the story of me getting the GTX 1060 from the 960. So it was actually a really confusing story, not really, but it's it's just really weird. So anyway, the GTX 960 back then, when I first got it, it wasn't bad running Roblox, Geometry Dash, and Delta Force Black Hawk Down. But when it got to running games like Batman Arkham Knight, Black Ops 3, and Minecraft, it ran pretty bad. Not really bad. Some of the settings I needed to turn down a bit. So that is when I noticed when my card was really bad. Not only that, I watched the videos of comparing my GTX 960 to other cards like the GTX 970. It made me have more hate against the GTX 1060 because of a mistake I made buying the GTX 960. I don't know why I acted like that back then, but back then, that's already past. I'm a different person, like I act more mature and stuff about what I am doing. But since I didn't have enough money to get the GTX 970, I couldn't get it, obviously. I complained for a good month after getting the GTX 960 for how bad it was to me. I know there are some people out there that has the GTX 960. I am not trying to target other people that have the GTX 960. I'm simply venting about my flaws. I know the GTX 960 might be good for other people. Maybe it's because they have a better variant of the GTX 960. They probably have, for example, an Asus Strix GTX 960 or EVGA 960 for the win, if that even exists. So I never got the card, but luckily I never bought the GTX 970. If I had it today, I wouldn't have the GTX 1060, or I mean GTX 1070 I have today. I didn't buy any graphics card for a good 2 years, tell me if I'm wrong, but in June of 2016, the GTX 10 series was announced. It had the GTX 1060, GTX 1070, GTX 1080, and the Titan X Pascal, with new architecture that looked sick and really good. The new cards obviously had more power than the GTX 970, and some of them were a lot cheaper, like around where my budget is. They were a good price for my budget, obviously, that's what I just said. I still didn't have the money to get a graphics card, so at the time I was going for a GTX 1060 for a little upgrade from my GTX 960. Because I needed a new graphics card, now's my chance to get one. I was going for the GTX 1060 for 5 months, so from June to November of 2016, I changed my mind to get the GTX 1070. I actually had enough money to get myself a GTX 1070 Founders Edition, saving my money after Christmas to buy the GTX 1070 Founders Edition a week later. Sorry for grammar mistakes. Literally at the last moment, I watched some videos on the best GTX 1070s out there. I came across the Gigabyte GTX 1070 Extreme Gaming. Yes, I'm still stuck with Gigabyte, because the Gigabyte is really good. It's alright. I saw the chart comparing all the GTX 1070s. It seemed like the Extreme Gaming was my choice. I always go for the power, I don't really care about the design. The GTX 1070 Extreme Gaming design looks pretty cool anyway. Then I got myself a GTX 1070 Extreme Gaming 2 days after New Year's Eve. I got the card running and I tried out Black Ops 3 first. At least that's what I remember from. I don't even remember. Or I might have just remember. I don't even know. Sorry. Then I tried running Modern Warfare Remastered. Somehow it didn't work. Instead I ran Infinite Warfare. It ran like a beast. Literally every game was running really smooth with this card. I've never complained about how bad my card was, and I have never regretted buying this card. I am not lying about all of this. It is all true. You can tell because how of a craphead face I was back then. Ha! I know people I know got the GTX 1080. Well, I got a card almost like it, probably. I don't really know. But it's at the range of the GTX 1080 because you can SLI it and it has similar power thing. This is a card that has a good price for my budget, so now I am going to stick to this card until it basically breaks, or when a more powerful card is released that is within my budget. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. If you want to see more stories, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content and made from me. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.